With Weapon Tuning 2.0 just around the corner, the landscape of the Crucible is about to change drastically. If Bungie's lists of nerfs and buffs do what they're intended to do, we will see a much better playing experience for everyone. That sounds great, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Well, in reality, it may sound great for most of us, but there may be a couple guardians left behind. Now, who am I talking about? I'm talking about those MLG beasts who on the Crucible playlist have been roaming around with their long-range sniper shotguns. They have been terrorizing the crap out of the rest of us, those of us who dare to use weapons other than a shotgun, weapons that simply are not as effective as a shotgun. But like I just said, the landscape is changing. Now is the time to take a look at yourself in the mirror, Guardian. Are you destined to benefit from these coming weapon balance adjustments? Or will you simply become obsolete, clutching to the OP weapons that have worked so well for you in the past? If you fall in the latter category, never fear, I'm here to guide you on your way to using not only a different weapon than a shotgun, but a primary weapon. The following video is a guide on how to use pulse rifles for shotgun users. So you're a shotgun user. You're that guy that everyone hates, but you don't care. You're just here to drop a 40 bomb and run away with the win. Never mind the high level of skill required to be successful with the shotgun. You are willing to make a sacrifice and use one anyway. As a shotgun user, there are many things I will have to teach you on your road to becoming an effective pulse rifle user. So let's get started. First things first, you may not know this, but there's a weapon slot on your loadout that you may not be familiar with. It's called a primary weapon. The primary weapon slot is located just above the special weapon slot. This is where your pulse rifle will be stored. You might be familiar with it because that's also where the thorn is stored. Once you get your pulse rifle, the first thing you'll want to do is not dismantle it. Do not convert your pulse rifle into weapon parts just so you can re-roll another sniper shotgun. In fact, it might be a good idea to dismantle one of your shotguns for weapon parts so you can re-roll your brand new pulse rifle. But before you get started on re-rolling your pulse rifle, you're going to need to keep some things in mind. For one thing, pulse rifle perks are a little bit different than shotgun perks, so don't waste your motes of light and your weapon parts trying to roll your pulse rifle into shot package or knee pads. You'll be rolling forever or you'll eventually run out. Instead, try for some other perks. Some good perks include the following: Reactive Reload, where reloading after a kill will grant you bonus damage. Head Seeker, where body shots increase precision damage. Or Outlaw, where precision kills dramatically increase your reload speed. Now, I see that look you're giving me? You're confused about the word precision. I'll explain. You see, in Destiny, when you use other weapons besides a shotgun, you can get extra damage when you shoot someone in the head instead of the body. This is called precision damage. It's always better to aim for the head instead of just making sure the person is somewhere on your screen like with a shotgun. Once you get the roll that you want with your pulse rifle, it's time to go slay some fools in the Crucible, so let's go! Some things to keep in mind while you are trying to figure out your new weapon. The first thing, have you ever wondered what that little circle is in the middle of the screen? You're probably wondering where that circle went and what's up with this new plus sign that I'm seeing instead. This is called a reticle. It works like crosshairs on a gun. They're kind of tight when you're not moving, then widen a lot when you're in the air. And when you aim down sights, they turn into a little dot, like a red dot or a green dot. That's like a scope view. So what are these reticle shapes for? Pay attention because this is important. Like I said before, the pulse rifle is not like a shotgun. You can't just pull the trigger if the enemy is somewhere on your screen and expect to get a kill or cause damage. You need to line up your reticle with the enemy you're trying to kill. This is called aiming. And remember, it's better to line it up on the enemy's head instead of the body. Now that you know the basic mechanics of the gun, let's move on to some basic tactics. You are a reformed shotgun user. As such, you should know that a pulse rifle should be used differently. For starters, you will not have to refill the pulse rifle ammo with special ammo drops. Pulse rifles use primary ammo, and guess what? I've got some great news for you. You spawn with full primary ammo every time. As a shotgun user, you would have to get close to enemies in order to kill them. This is not the case for pulse rifles. You're actually more effective at range. Where you used to chase enemies because they were a little bit too far for you to shoot, now you can just stop where you are and shoot them at range with your pulse rifle. Some other tactics that you're used to using as a shotgun would not be very viable with the pulse rifle. For example, blink jumping above the enemy to one-shot them, Works with the shotty, doesn't work with the pulse rifle. Rushing into a Titan bubble to one-shot and melee them. Works with the shotty, doesn't work with the pulse rifle. Crouch camping in a small room or on a control zone and one-shotting victims as they run in. Works with the shotty, doesn't work with the pulse rifle. What's the common theme here? Shotguns are great for one-shot kills when you're hugging someone. But with pulse rifles, they work better at range. I know, as a shotgun user, you're not used to killing at range. As you can see in these clips, it's not good. Maybe not this clip. As you can see in this clip, okay, not this clip either. As you can clearly see, shotguns don't work. Okay, you can see why shotties are getting nerfed, but seriously, shotguns are not good at range. Never mind the visual evidence to the contrary. Pulse rifles, not good at close range. So stay back and pick people off from distance. As an effective pulse rifle user, you can still carry a shotgun. Just save it for those close range encounters where you absolutely have to get the enemy off of you. So there you go. That's how you use a pulse rifle for shotgun users. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Adios.